It's story time again. If you have not watched part 1, pause, stop this video, open up a new tab,
and watch that video before you watch this one. Alright?
So he says again, it's not easy to answer that question. So I'm like, how you mean? How? What? Answer the question. Like, in my mind, I'm like, just answer the question. Like, dude,
you got a son or not?
I'm joking, you got a daughter or not? He then says all this stuff about him not knowing if the child is his. Hold up. Listen, if this was the Maury show, I would have put up a picture here of him and a picture here of the daughter. Twins. Absolute twins. I don't know, because she didn't tell me when she was this tin and holla 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 holla. So basically you've got a daughter. So basically you have a child. He still didn't own up to it, guys. He still did not say, yes, I have a child. I stayed quiet. I didn't even rant and rage. I didn't run around. I didn't shout. I didn't insult him. Nothing. I was in a daze. Like, I was in a bubble. Like, huh? Because what I didn't explain to you guys about the child is this child was not there for me. This child came during the runnings, meaning Mr. stepped outside and did a little something for somebody else. Okay. Yeah. So the following day, I go through the iPad again because I'm like, well, hey, there might be more stuff for me to see. Not only was there pictures, there was also videos of birth. He still didn't own up to it, guys. He still did not say, yes, I have a child. I stayed quiet. My heart did that and then that. Like, you lot seen that video of that man that does the nice little it's like someone did that with every piece of my heart, like, and put it on the concrete floor, and then rats came to eat it as food, and then they pooed it in the gutter. That's what my heart did. Like, I'm smiling about it now because it don't faze me, but then I was an emotional a wreck. I went to work and I got sent home. At that time I used to work in John Lewis as a beautician, and I walked into work and everyone was just like, something ain't right with this one today. Something is not right with this one today. She gotta go home. Because that's it, I just stood there and like, think about it, guys. Someone that you love so much, someone that you can actually see yourself spending the rest of your life with, and this comes onto the table. Like, yeah. So a week passes, another week passes, and I'm going through something else. Okay, guys, look, before we carry on. I studied forensic science, right? Meaning I'm a professional snoop, okay? Because now I'm saved by grace and I understand Jesus and the rest of it. We've stopped that lifestyle. But back then, I was a professional snoop. If you wanted information, if I wanted to know information, I would find it. And I didn't even have to know your password. I would find it. Best believe I would know what I need to know. And on, like, my discernment was on 150. I wasn't close with Christ, but I had the gift. And it's the same way you can sing, but you don't. There's a lot of people who aren't in Christ that have been given the gift of singing, but they're not using it for Christ. I had discernment, I just was not using it for Christ. I knew, it's like I knew everything that was going on. This next part I'm about to tell you, I wasn't ready for. I was going through old text messages. This girl's talking, another girl's talking about a baby. But it wasn't the one that, it wasn't the same girl. It was a different girl talking about baby. Huh? What? Where? Who? Nah. today be today. As in, are you joking? Another one. There is another. Wait, hold on a minute. Not only is there one child, not only is there one evidence of you walking out, now there is another one. Listen, yeah, 2014 was not my year. It was not my year. Like, earlier in that year, I had lost my uncle and I had lost my cousin, and I wasn't even told when he died, but I had all these people sending me text messages of my condolences. I'm like, who died? Why everybody sending me condolence messages? I called my mum and she wasn't even acting like somebody dead. So I'm like, who dead? I'd already been an emotional wreck that year. I'd already found out once before that he had stepped outside and did something with somebody. I found out that he was with somebody else the day my uncle died. Guys, when I say my heart has been crumpled up into pieces before and sprinkled on the concrete for rats to eat it and then to poo it out in the gutters, I'm not joking. I am not joking. I think I felt it all. 2014, I felt all of it. And then to find out on top of it, there's 2 babies. Okay. Listen. And me like a fool each time I went back. Accepted rubbish apologies. Like it was. Yeah, let's move on to the next chapter. And I never felt like he was sincerely sorry. Like, okay, people will say you guys were never official, so really and truly you could have done what you want. Do you know what? I hear that, but for me, you have to respect somebody's feelings and emotions. Until you're married, I feel like titles are not that important. Until this person says, I want to put a ring on it, I want to make you my fiance, and I want to make you my wife. Respect for the emotions and the feelings were not there. They were non-existent. And let me tell you something. We then had this big texting conversation. I was like, I'm done. I'm through with it. I ain't gonna do this no more. You hurt me so much. And he was like, no, give me one more chance. I want to show you that blah blah blah. I want to be a real man. I want to do this. I want to do that. And it's gonna hurt me if you walk away. Like he was speaking in tongues. He was speaking in tongues. What did Deborah Darling going do? I said, I'll think about it. I thought about it and I said, okay, I want to see him actually try. I actually wanted to see him try. I wanted to see him try. So we went back to basics, like friendship, like back to basics. I went cinema with one of my female friends and we had a great time. We had a nice little girls' night out and it was real cute. And then she asks me, are you and ... together? And I went, oh, I said yes, because I didn't want anybody to know what we were going through. So I said yes. And then she was like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, why are you asking? And she goes, oh, because my friend was saying she's speaking to him. So hold up, guys. My heart was going. Not again. I said, Jesus. Not again. No. Your friend is what? I said, you know what? I don't believe your friend. If you can't get me evidence, I don't want to hear about your friend speaking to him. 2 days later, I get an email with like 20 screenshot messages. Brace yourselves. 20 screenshot messages of what? Of what? Of what? Of what? Of what? Of what?